there, Smooth Life family. We are excited to announce the launch of our brand new website. Explore everything Smooth Life has to offer, from our latest projects, exclusive content, and sneak peeks from our creative journey. It's just a click away. Whether you're a fan, a creator, or just curious, our website is designed just for you. Join our community, stay updated, and never miss a beat. Remember, it's all about progress. Day by day, see a better day. Smooth Life. We out. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode to Zmoovy for Life podcast. You already know I'm your host, Reek. And this podcast, if you're new to this podcast or new to listen to this podcast, either if you're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, I think it's Amazon Music. Yeah, Amazon Music. This podcast is about talking about people's experiences, where they currently are and where they currently try to head to. Man, we have another special guest, First Institute alumni. We had one already up here, but we have actually another one up here. So this is how I'm gonna introduce her. She was born in Santana, right, California. Santana,
Santa.
California. She grew up in Rockford, Illinois. Graduated from Rock Valley College in 22 with her Associate of Arts and went to First Institute in 23, earned her certificate slash diploma of digital filmmaking and video production. She works in retail whole life, but currently working for a cleaning house company,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Right. And she's a retail management.
Yes.
All
Correct.
right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Misai.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Happy to be
how
here.
you, how you feeling?
Nervous. Nervous, but I'm good. I'm good.
Don't be nervous. Everybody was nervous at the beginning,
Yeah,
but once we start the question and warm up, I think you do good.
definitely.
All
Definitely.
right. So let's go ahead and get into the first question that we have, which is, how was your childhood growing up in Rockford, Illinois?
Um, it was definitely well, Rockford, let's put it like this. Rockford is just one of the popular cities here in Illinois, and many people now people are really beginning to know it. It's outside of
Mhm.
Illinois, but for us, our reputation in Rockford, it's another word for it. It's Glockford or
What?
Glockford, because they're just like it's people or people call it like a mini Chicago because of
Right,
like
right.
all like the crimes that happen here. But honestly, it's not that bad. It just depends where you're going. But I mean, growing up, I mean, back then I felt like it was okay, it was nice, grew up with my childhood friends,
Hmm.
went to school, met the people, and then, getting to know like this community, and even now that I'm older, hoping to like communicate and then stay in touch with more people here because even though it's in terms of like being a small city, but it's still big of
Hmm.
opportunities. But yeah, growing up here was interesting.
When you said like opportunities, like what type of opportunities? Like go in deep detail, explain that.
So, when as like going into like the what I wanted to do in filming and everything, I didn't know like how much there was already here in Rockford. So I mean, even with like Rock Valley College where I went to, they have a a mass department of like filming and with like the professor, Mr. Levi,
Hmm.
and Rockford has its own little short film like festival too here, which I think is really great.
Hmm.
I was gonna go to it this past year that just passed right now, 2024. But I unfortunately didn't get an opportunity to. But I didn't realize how much, even again, like are small. It's a small community, but Rockford has been giving like a lot of big opportunities for people who are in that industry because it's not very, I mean, it's known, but it's not very known. You know, people,
Yeah.
for the majority of it, anybody who says like, oh, I want to grow up, like they say either um, doctor, or, like, other
Hmm.
jobs are like that are out there. So it's nice to know that Rockford is giving those opportunities to people now, and I'm hoping to get into it as well, and talk to whoever in charge and see, and kind of see like my way in there and kind of step up from there.
Right, 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 right.
How is my experience working at Smart Styles? I enjoy it. It's really good. It brought me out of my shell because I used to be real closed off and scared to speak to people. And within like 3 months, I was blossoming. I grown a lot socially. I've met a lot of people. Challenges, facing a lot of challenges. So it's like every day is a challenge to me. It's like, what am I going to accomplish today? What am I going to face today? As far as things I used to be scared of. So it's really good overall.
Well, it's a great experience. I've been here 23 years and I love what I do here because the experience with new customers every day, it gives us the opportunity to grow our business.
My name is Shirley Witherspoon. It's very nice. And like, I came by here one day and somebody was telling me about Smart Style. I've seen this place, but I didn't never, really pay too much attention. And when I came in, everybody was nice. The lady I talked to, she's very nice. I got my appointment, and she did my hair. She done a very good job on my hair. It's very friendly in here, and I love all the people in here.
Well, it was a great experience. I was looking for someone to get my hair done, and I walked past here, and I seen Tina. She looked like she was very professional, and I needed someone that was going to be able to treat my hair, not just make my hair look pretty. And that's what I got from Tina.
People should get their hair done at Smart Style because it is the smart decision. We are a very diverse salon. We do every type of hair, from locks to braids to highlights to silk press to just a shampoo and a flat iron. Whatever it is that you want, we offer it here at Smart Style. If I had to describe Smart Style in one word, it would be diversified. Friendly. That was in one word, and why? I would have to say growth, because you start from nothing when you come here.
I would recommend it to anybody that I see that need their hair done. I tell them, go to Smart Style in the Walmart on Irving Street.
So, what made you want to get into actual filmmaking, and like, where did the inspiration come from?
I think it's always been in me when ever since I've been like a little girl. I just never
Hmm.
realized it. For example, like when I grew up with like playing with my Bratz or my Barbies,
Hmm.
and I would grab like my parents' camera, then I would start recording them. That like they're
Wow.
playing with them and everything, or or just randomly grabbing their video to record like myself doing like crazy shit, or
Hmm.
recording my family, or just like any events of like being like super goofy, like just like a super goofy kid, or
Hmm.
and even like when we got our first iMac, I don't remember, like 10, 13 years ago,
Hmm.
and I started experimenting with iMovie, and I think
Right, right.
that's where it like actually sparked, because then I like was just picking at everything, like, oh, you can do the trailers, you can edit this, you can make yourself look like
Hmm.
that. So then that's when I started kind of just again making more videos of myself being goofy, and then going into editing, and then GarageBand. So like all like it all started like expanding. And once I got to school, originally what I wanted to do was be in what's called like for plays, like theater. Like I want to be in technical theater, like more backstage, constructing, painting, costumes, because I was already doing
Yeah,
that in my 4 years of high school. And I knew the risk of it too, because like it's definitely, people go in it as a profession, and it pays well, but it doesn't pay enough for you to like,
yeah,
unfortunately, to like keep yourself financially stable. So they always recommend you like, hey, like this is a good, like, yeah, you can do this, but you would realistically have to find another job to keep going to help you out. So, but then that's when I realized we had a film department, and I said to myself like, wait, I already like doing that. I already
right,
got the
right.
editing part. I already like to make videos, like even like with my friends in high school and everything. So I think this is it. Like this is it. And like I like watching movies. Like my parents, like especially my parents, like it's tradition. Like every weekend, we go get food, we eat, we go walk, and then we come back and we watch a movie. And it's
Hmm.
every different movie. Like there's never a time that we watch the same movie unless like it's a classic. For example, Rush Hour, because I just
Yeah.
watched that yesterday. So that's like a classic.
That is
But
a classic.
yeah. So I think all that combination and growing up, that really what sparked my interest of like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This makes sense for me, filming. And
Hmm.
I'm glad with that decision, because I was kind of getting worried about, oh crap, like what am I gonna do with my life? Like
Right, right.
I don't want to be a doctor because I get really like queasy with blood, or like I don't want to do anything with math because I already was struggling with math. So like all the like basic stuff that people go into, I'm like, it just doesn't sound something that I would do.
Right.
But filming sounds perfect because of all the creativity. It's new ideas every day, and you work with different people, and you can be in charge at any point. Whether it be the head of department of like costumes, or like
Hmm.
you're the sound designer. Like there's so many different like things to do in that industry, that just
Hmm.
makes so much sense for me to be like, yeah, that's what I want.
Right, right, right. There was a
Quiet star, quiet star, quiet star, quiet star.
I had a particular question like I wanted to ask you about because you graduated, you got your associate's degree of arts,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So arts and filmmaking, that's two different things, right? Correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, okay. So I wanted to ask you like how when you got into First Institute or into the filming, how did you entwine the two together, art and filmmaking?
um I guess with the associate of arts, because it's more with like anything of arts, and like with First Institute, oh my god, that's such a good question. I don't even know how to answer it myself. I don't even know how to answer it myself. But I think just because, since it's already arts in general, and like I don't know like how they, throughout time of like in schooling, and how they did it all differently of like departments,
Hmm.
and because they section you out with like business, arts, and
Right,
human public services, and then or engineer or something like that.
right.
Uh, But for like for First Institute, I figured, well, I know when I talked with them, I wasn't sure with like my arts, because I think it just depends. The associate of arts, I guess, like with colleges,
Yeah, yeah.
like what they consider. So upon speaking to whoever I spoke to for First Institute, they told me that it did fit though for arts, because either way, like even if it didn't have that part of filming, it's still like related to it because it's creativity. It's
Right, right,
like you're doing something, whether it be like drawing or like vision, like envisioning or
right,
anything like that. So yeah.
right, right, right. So with filmmaking, ooh, what is one of your like biggest challenges that you had to face when you was like out in the field filming and all?
Ooh. Um.
Because I can tell mine.
You're like, I got wow. I mean, from like what I've like projects and everything that I've done,
Hmm.
I think just the my problem is that like I needed to stop telling myself like it has to be 100% perfect. Like
Mm,
perfection.
yeah.
I have to be a perfect like
Right.
everything else in my life, whether it be like my room, my car, or like anything else, it's a mess. It's a whole complete mess. I will
Right.
be
Right.
so 100, but because it's my mess and it's like okay, like I'll deal with it, whatever.
Right.
But when it comes to filmmaking, I realized like it has to be perfect. It has
Mm,
to be. Like there's no mess ups, there's no like oopsies, like or this is how I want it through the script. This is how I want the actor to be. This is how I want the like it has to be perfect, cuz then
right.
I get like I don't know what the word is in English. I'm
Cringe.
already forgetting. Yeah, cringe. Cringe. Like, and I think it's just because maybe in a way, since I know my life, like in general, like I
Right.
have a
Right.
mess. I don't want my work to symbolize that. I want
Right.
my work to symbolize what's in here and not out here.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh
Yeah.
shoot, man, that's good right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's good. Because like even when we talk about filmmaking and all
Yeah.
filmmaking, it's that joke is not easy. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. Some of the assignments that we had to do, like I know we had one we had to do a music video. I think that was one of my
Yeah.
hardest challenges I had to
Oh
face.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because trying to actually come up with the idea of the music video and be creative,
Mhm.
like I told my fiance one time, like with music videos and all, it's like that's on a different playing field. Like as
Yeah.
far as like you gotta have a high level of creativity to do a music like when it comes down
Oh
to
yeah.
documentary or something, like in music videos, that's totally different. Like I know we
Yeah.
did both of them, but music videos and documentary, that's totally. I think documentary is way more easier than making a music video.
Yeah,
For real.
because documentary it's more like it is along the lines, but
Yeah,
with music videos you can go anywhere. Like,
yeah,
you see examples whether it be like from Nicki Minaj, from
yeah,
Sam Smith to like
yeah.
anybody. They're all different because everybody envisions their music
Right,
and their whatever that they're trying to represent differently, or even if
right,
they're not even trying to represent it, because like even if when you hear a song you're like, oh, it talks about this, but the music video is literally them
right.
jumping around. So
Yeah, yeah. Nah,
but
for
it
real.
yeah, it's definitely crazy.
It's crazy, man. But
Yeah.
for anybody out there doing the music, and I praise y'all because boy, that's ooh, that's a challenge right there.
It
That
is
is a
even,
challenge.
yeah, that was kind of a struggle, yeah.
So my next question is, was yeah, what was your experience like going through Rock Valley College?
Well, in general, well, right after high school, I was one of the people that was like, all right, it's the fall right into college. And
Right,
I know
right.
most people did like a gap year, or like waited until next semester, but no, at that time, everybody was in that phase of like, no, we gotta go, we gotta get this done.
Mhm.
Which I'm glad, because I college is just a lot. It's
It
definitely a
is.
lot. But and experience wise, it was a great one. I met new people. I met, a lot of mentors who definitely like helped me a lot during this
Mhm.
time. And classes, like, I mean, I did fail some classes, but then it was just an opportunity to find either another somebody else to help me out, or just like another perspective to like see like, okay, what am I doing wrong? um, but it was definitely an experience, and one that I don't want to go back to. One that I don't. It was fun while it lasted, but if
Right.
somebody were to pay me this amount to go back, no, because to take classes that you're you're kind of like, well, why? It's like, say for math, like a math class. Luckily, I only had to take one for
Right.
associates of arts, so I was blessed. Cause I just know math with me and math have a love and hate relationship. Like
Yeah.
I like in middle school I struggled, but then I got better. And then weirdly, the thing is weird. In high school, I was on honor roll because
Right.
of math. I had A's all in math, all of that, except for
Right.
like my last year. But I didn't really need that math class, so it didn't really matter. Didn't really matter. But I think it's crazy that I was able to pass all that. And yet for college, I mean, I guess it's again, it's different, but in college it's so different that what they're throwing
Mhm.
at you. And I'm like, this is nothing what we learned. Maybe a few parts of it, but nothing overall.
Right, right.
But besides that, it honestly, in a way, even though I don't want to go back, but in some ways I would like to live through that experience of just being in an environment and being, because meeting, like, even I'm like so antisocial sometimes, but I love
Mhm.
meeting new people, but only
Mhm.
if I'm comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, like, you can tell right away. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm really awkward,
I'm the
or I'm just
same.
super quiet. Yeah, I'm like super quiet, but I think it helps too, that to get yourself like out there as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Ooh,
Like,
that's good. That's good.
yeah.
So I'm still on the topic of college.
Yeah.
I always do the segment at the end, but I'm gonna say this. I say tell anyone that's about to go into college, right?
Yeah.
Tell them like the pros and cons of
Okay.
college.
Pros and cons. Cons. Cons is you're gonna get shitty professors. You're gonna get shitty professors. I will tell you that. I feel that not it's not I feel like it's not spoken too much in high school, because they're like, oh, you gotta make sure you get to your classes and blah blah blah. No, like, you're gonna get shitty professors. So, but the pro
A
to that
lot.
is, yeah, the pro to that is that now, well, there's so much like technology and social media and
Oh, it's
websites.
easy.
You can look up, like, they have Rate My Professor, and you can easily look up there of who you would want for your classes. Because if you're going into a class, especially that one, you need to pass, because you got to pass college classes with a C and above.
Yes,
Yeah, like D is not. No, D would
it's
work in
not.
high school. D would work in high school, but
Right, right.
it's not college level, which is understandable, because I mean, hey, like, you're going to a profession if you're going into college, right?
Mhm.
So definitely, if you get a class and you don't have a good teacher, then that's just gonna reflect really badly on your work, even if you try your hardest, and then you just stress out even more. So
Mhm.
definitely, like, that's a con to it, but the pro to it is that you can look it up. Like, there's people who probably do websites of Rate My Professor, and you can see like, oh, like, this is who I want as my professor. This is probably who I don't want. Um, Another con would be, if it's a lot of workload, It's a lot
Mhm.
of workload because
Mhm.
for every class they tell you it's whether this class requires 3 hours, this class requires 2 hours of studying
Mhm.
and like doing your work, and it adds up. So it's definitely a lot of a workload. But the pro to that is that as long as you are using time management and not procrastinating,
Mm.
then you can do it. It can be done. It can be done. It can be easily done, but it's just so hard for college students. Like trust, like I'm
Mhm.
such a big procrastinator, and even like for the like the projects we've done in school, I tried so hard not to procrastinate, so I'd have to literally push myself because I
Right.
told like no, I don't want to be there struggling at the last minute. Like no,
Mhm.
you gotta push yourself, and it's gonna be like that when you go older. You can procrastinate now, but you can't do that in the
Tell me.
future. You can't
Right.
do that with our industry.
Mhm.
When they have a time due limit, you got to get it there
Mhm.
or they will bitch at you.
They
Like
will.
it, they will. So for us it's like damn. Like we got to push through.
Right. Right.
And another con um gosh, what is another con? I guess
Seem like a
some classes you don't need them, unfortunately, but you're
true.
gonna have to
True.
take them. Like I had to take science classes. Why? I literally why do I? It makes me so upset of why do I gotta take a
This
biology class?
nah.
Like for me to be in film. That doesn't make any
Right.
sense. Maybe if I was making a documentary or like needed some like actual like facts about science for a film that I was doing, okay,
Right.
I get that. I'll have that knowledge,
Right.
but for me to go into that, no, I don't need it. And for I feel for like the people who take certain or do certain degrees and then they gotta take
Mhm.
classes they don't want. So that's a unfortunately that is a big con for
Right.
college.
Right.
But the pro of it is that you can just you can learn something out of it.
Mhm.
You don't need it, but just like since we're kids and we went to school, you learn something out of it.
Right.
And
Right.
and that's good, like don't limit yourself to less, limit yourself to wanting to know more.
Mhm.
But yeah, those would be my top.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you really, well, I know we both did, but
Yeah.
I want to ask you because you really experienced both experiences, like being on campus and being on
Mhm.
online college.
Yeah.
So tell them you just explained the online, like being on campus. So
Yeah.
tell them the online experience, like the pros and cons of that.
Ooh, well, definitely cons is that you're not physically with the people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are okay with that. I mean, so am I sometimes, like, cause I'm like, okay, just look from me from a distance. I don't need you to be right near me. But it's it's a disadvantage because I mean, it's nice that technology has come to this point to where we can talk to each other over the phone, like from miles, like
Yeah.
miles away. But it loses that human touch of like
Right. Right.
being like, hey, like you're right here, like let's talk, and it's easier, because then you're able to do more when somebody's with you, but when you're online, you're very limited, especially if somebody lives in
Hmm.
a different state as you. Um, that's one con, and the other con is that it's hard, especially like for like when we went to First Institute when we were doing like tutorials on like how to work the camera and then how to do like this on
Oh yeah. Yeah.
the Photoshop or like edit, like it was hard because like I can see it, but sometimes like I need that person physically to be here
Yes.
with me to like point or
Yeah.
something. It's just like it's like a different feeling because at least if they're here, then you're like, I don't know, it just feels like more genuine, I guess, like
Right,
more
right,
genuine of the learning. But it is harder because like yeah, they're helping you, but then again, you kind of have to do it yourself too, because if you don't, well, you're gonna fall behind and you're like freaking out, like oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing.
right, right.
Um, that's another con, and then the other con would be uh I guess it's just like again just the hands-on experience, because it's nice to be in a room full of like people, future filmmakers, editors,
Yeah.
sound designers. It's nice to be together and um, helping each other out in that perspective, and um, asking each other questions and everything. And it's just it's not the same experience as it is online.
Hmm.
Online has a lot of things too, but it doesn't have that genuine of human, yeah, like human uh
Interactions.
interactions. Yeah. So
I got you.
those are like those are all my cons. But the pros of it is that again, you're able to meet whoever from a million miles away,
Hmm.
and another one you meet new. It's you that, and you're meeting new people, and it's a good way to build structure for yourself,
Right,
and another learning experience, because at least well, hey, like now I know how it is on here online, and if you're able to do it for yourself in the future, then you can go for it.
right, right, right.
Yeah.
I say the one that stick out to me when you said a con is like when you online and all these different people that's in your classroom with you,
Mhm.
it's like, man, I'm talking about some people just off the roof, just creative, man. And sometimes
Yeah.
you be thinking to yourself, man, I want to work that person, I want to work this person, but it's
Yeah.
like if like right now, like say for instance, she's in Illinois, right? I'm in
Yeah.
South Carolina right now. Like it would be great to work with me. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
For real, but like that's one of the main cons I would say. Like the future filmmakers that was in our classrooms, like I remember we had one assignment, we had a team assignment. And that was the most, I think, most difficult assignment too that we had too. That we had, I forgot what it was, but it was just the fact that like we had to call each other. And,
Oh.
yeah, you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then get the pre-recording and then making
Yeah,
sure everybody's there.
right.
That's definitely another con. Just like when, especially with group projects, it's harder to
Hmm.
do it online than it is in person. Because in
For real.
online, it's just all different.
But we made it work. We made it work.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We did. We did.
So the next question I have is, did giving up ever cross your mind within all the fields that you're in? Well, everything that you experienced, did give up ever cross your mind?
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I really could lie to you, be like, no, like, come on, like, I'm a strong, no, bro. When something slightly delays on my like track of what I want to do,
Right.
I crash out immediately. I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I give up. Like, they can't do it. But I feel like that's normal. That's normal to feel, because if it's like when they say like how would you know how could you know you would fail it if you don't try it? Like
Mm,
people always tell you, do it, fail it, try again.
hold on,
Why
hold on. Say that again.
is it do it, fail it, try again?
Deep.
Do it, fail it, try again. And I mean before when I was younger, I would never get that cuz I'm like, how? Like how do you just do it? Like how do you just
Right.
how do people are not afraid to fail? But that's the thing. because they're not afraid. Fear is not
Right.
in their dictionary.
Right.
And to fail does not make you a failure. It just makes you more successful as a
Mm.
person because you're growing. That's part of life. It's literally it's since we've been babies. You know, if you try to talk blah blah blah, babies are not gonna stop. They're gonna continue. Why? Because they have people supporting them or themselves because they want to. It's just part of
Mm-hmm.
human growth, and that's how we start talking. That's how we start walking. That's how we start dressing, like small things, and then like going into like life, we start doing more by ourselves, and we don't realize that for the majority of it, we've already failed. We probably already failed as a kid, but it didn't matter as a kid because we were just children. Children don't acknowledge that until when you're older, and that's when it gets harder, and that's why people get so um in their heads, and then
Mm-hmm.
depressed, and they like failures because they're like, well, I can't do it, and this, people see me, they see me as a failure. I see myself as a failure, but it shouldn't be like that. And I think with this generation, they've done a really good job of telling people, you know, you're not a failure if you failed a million times. It only just makes you a better person because you, at least for every fail that you've done, you learn something out of it
Mm-hmm.
and you try again to get better. And until
Mm-hmm.
and as many times you hit and you hit on the ground, you're gonna get back up. You're gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
going. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna keep going. And that's what I always have to tell myself because I'm such like a big, to say like if I had so many supporters
Mm-hmm.
or big haters, I feel like the only hater that I would really care about is me.
Right. That makes
I'm
sense.
unfortunately, yeah, I am unfortunately am my own hater. I am my
Mm-hmm.
biggest enemy. I am my own demons. But I always try to fight myself out of that and tell myself, no, no. Like I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like like for sure I'm scared. Even like thinking about going to filming or whenever I fill in an application for internships, I get scared because it's not it's a competitive field, so you're competing with other people, and you gotta prove yourself. You gotta prove
Mm-hmm.
yourself that you own that you earn that spot that you're gonna be, and it makes me nervous because I'm like, oh gosh, like what if it's not enough? But I know it's enough, and I'm hoping like the person who I show whoever I work with later in life will know that, and like from there I can grow for
Right. Right.
to what I want to be.
Right. 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 Just to add on um to it. Dang, I just had it. I lost it.
Yeah.
I just had it. I swear I just had it. What I was gonna say.
Oh, it's stress. It always happens
Nah,
to me.
because failure. The way I look at failure is non-existent for real. Because you can. I heard it was a quote that Kobe Bryant said. Like
Yeah.
he the one that said failure is non-existent because you can fail that day, but you can do it again on the next day, and you
Yeah.
can keep doing it next day, next day, next day. So that's how I look at failure as non-existent. Sometimes, sure, I get scared to even post on social media, but it's like that's what I want to say. It's like nobody coming to save you at
Yeah.
all, like
That's
for real.
that's true. That's true. Even if you were literally if you didn't have family, no friends, nobody, like
Nobody.
who are you expecting to help you pick yourself up?
Hmm.
It's only you at the end of the day. It's you.
Right.
It's you. You're your own supporter, your own enemy, your own etc. Like you have, and that's why people get fall into such like so much into like um mentality of like illness of
Yeah.
like thinking really negative of themselves or like they need like somebody else to tell them, and even like sometimes I feel that too, that no, I need somebody to tell me that I'm great, but no, and that's where it happens. Like that just means like, okay, girl, you got low self-esteem. You got to
Right.
work on
Right.
yourself. But at
Right.
least if you're
Right.
acknowledging that, you know. And some people don't do that, and that's when they fall and they stay down there because they just don't know
Right.
what else to do. But you got to pick yourself up. You have to, because no one else is
Right.
going to do it. If even if you did have people yourself, because you're doing it for you, nobody else,
Right.
just for you.
Whew. Boy, she throwing out gems, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. She throwing out
Yes.
gems. All
True.
right. So, Misai, how long you think we been up here?
Uh,
Without
like
looking
long.
at the time. If you can
Oh,
see the time.
I can't. It's too far from me. I don't know. Feels like an hour.
Nah, it's only been 34 minutes.
Oh well, half an hour. Half an hour. Half. Hey, it's going by quick though.
Right, it is. It is. So I say this is my favorite part of the podcast because I have a segment called "Think Before You Speak." So think.
Okay.
it's don't be
Yeah.
nervous. Don't be nervous.
All right.
Don't be nervous. So this segment is just about a I'm sorry, a series of rapid fire questions. So I might ask you as far as like your favorite food or like throw out two of those and then
Yeah.
might ask you like um a survival question if that makes sense. Once I
Okay.
ask you, you'll understand, and then I might throw you like two riddles here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think
All
I got
right.
it.
So you ready?
I think. I
Don't
think
be
so.
nervous.
Ah, all
Don't be
right.
nervous.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see.
So the first one we got is favorite college moment. Oh, I did forgot to mention to you. When I asked you your favorite, you got to explain why is that your favorite as well.
Why? Oh, why it's my favorite? Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite college moment is when I was walking across the stage and I had my biology professor yell out my name when they called out, my name throughout the
Right.
stage. And that's my favorite part, because it's the biology professor that failed me the first time, or I like
Oh
I was
nah.
already, yeah, I was already failing his class the first semester, and I had to drop it before he could clock me out.
Right.
So, and the second time I took his class, it was online, so it got easier. I won't say
Right.
why, but if you know, you know. um, and I just felt like, even though like there wasn't never beef, but I felt there was like some tension because of
right.
how I didn't agree in with his learning ways, and I felt like everybody was failing and nobody was saying anything. So I didn't think he liked me that
Right.
much or even acknowledge me. So when
Mm-hmm.
I was walking across the stage as they called my name, I literally have a video of it because it was live, of him saying like, "Yeah, me sign." And I'm like, "What?" Oh, like you? I'm like, okay, sure, alrighty. So
You
I,
wanting to drop the beef, man.
for real, I was like, okay then. I guess he don't hate me or nothing, so
You're
we're
right.
cool.
So the next one is your favorite shoe brand.
Oh,
Oh, you better watch out what you say because you don't know who
what?
watching.
I'm like, hold on. Oh gosh, I feel like I have. Oof, I don't feel like I have a favorite, but I mean the one that I do have most is Nike.
It's
That's
Nike.
what I do have, a lot of Nike. But besides
Okay.
Nike, I do have Adidas too. So I think that would be my two. And for those reasons, Nike, I mean, I feel like with Nike, I just like which is like any shoe brand, but I just like the variety of colors and designs that they always have. And
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like it fit my style. And then
Mm-hmm.
with Adidas was a little different. At first, I didn't really like it, but then I grew to like it because um, I just figured, hey, like I need another shoe brand, so why not?
Right.
But it definitely was like a different, like Adidas has like a different um feel to it for sure. I feel like they're a little
Right.
bit like, I feel like they're a little bit more adjustable than Nike, because Nike is more like stay where you're at. Adidas is
Mm-hmm.
more like move where you're at. So
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Favorite Christmas song.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many of them. There's
There's
so
so
many.
many. There's so many. But I know I do have one. Oh gosh. I think and it's always playing too. Oh my gosh, I got scared. My dog just came in. I think it's that classic. The Oh my gosh.
Is it Jingle
Oh,
Bells?
yeah, Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle
Jingle
Bell Rock.
Bells.
Yeah, Jingle Bell Rock. That one is my favorite. Oh, I think he wants to join us right now.
What's going on, man?
Oh man. Oh,
why
and
why is Jingle Bells your favorite?
in I think it was my senior year when for gym I had dance class, and for our final we had to pick a no, we had to dance to Jingle Bell Rock. The first
Right.
like segment of the dance, the teacher showed us what we had to do, and then after that we had to create our own. So
Yeah.
I think that's why it became my favorite, because I was the one who made up the rest of the dance, or what's the
Right.
term? Carry. I can't say the word. Choreography. The choreography of it. I think that's how you say
Corey,
it.
if I think
Yeah.
I can't say it
So
either.
yeah, I don't know how to say it, but that. And after that, it just became. I think it's just like one of those songs that I'm like, yeah, this is my favorite. Like it'd be
right.
my go-to after that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we better get into a survival question. So
Oh man.
survival question
Yeah.
is you've been lost for hours and growing hungry and weak. You're spending the night without a fire. And in your pack, you have an energy bar, an apple, and a stick of salami. Which should you eat first? you didn't even read the question again?
An apple. I have an apple, a
An
stick of
apple,
salami,
yeah, and an energy bar.
and an energy bar. Oh. Hmm. See, the thing is, I don't eat that many energy bars, so I feel like
Right.
I wouldn't eat that. Stick of salami doesn't sound smart, so I'm gonna have to go with the apple.
Oh
It's
wow.
organic,
It is.
nutritious.
All
You
right.
know, they always say an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
they do say that.
They did say that. So I think with the apple, I would probably eat that like I think that'd be the more better choice, you know. It's more organic. You know,
but
gives
remember
you some energy.
remember what I said though. I said which one would you eat first? So the apple would be the first one?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll keep yeah. I'd
You're
eat the
gonna keep
apple.
your answer. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
like
keep
that.
it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I might I'm gonna go with the apple too. That would be my first meal. If
Yeah,
I say, yeah, yeah.
definitely. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So now, whew, we about to get into the riddles now.
Oh
Now,
gosh.
I want to tell you that the riddles is very challenging. Some people they get it. Some people they can't get it. Some people try to look up in the air trying to find the answer. But I'm gonna let you know now, the answer not up there.
Oh damn. Dang.
the answer's not up there.
All
So,
right.
are you ready?
Oh gosh. I'm not good at riddles, but yeah, let's go for it.
All right. So the first one is I have a neck, but no head. I have two arms, but no hands. What am I?
I have a neck, but no head.
No head. I have two arms, but no hands. What am I?
No head.
Ooh, I should have had some suspense music or something like that.
Right? Like, or even like the Jeopardy music. Dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, I have a neck with no head. I have two arms but no hands.
I'm gonna give you three tries.
My gosh.
See? So you're doing it now. You're looking for the
I'm like, it's over here. Oh my gosh. A neck. What's a neck?
No, a
I have
neck. Like
a
a
neck?
neck.
Oh, I have a neck. Okay.
Yeah.
A neck with no head and arms. with no hands. A, I don't know, a creeper?
I feel like you got it. What you say?
A creeper?
No,
I feel like I don't got it.
I'll give you two more tries.
I have a
This
neck.
okay. It's something I don't want to give away the actual hint because if I say it, then
It'd be like obvious.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be real too obvious. I say um you have to have it on before you even step out the house.
Okay, I have a neck, no head, an arm. A sweater?
You know, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that because
Yeah?
the answer is a shirt. So I'm gonna give you that.
Oh, okay.
I give you
Oh,
that.
that would make sense,
I give you
brother.
that.
I don't know why I
I
was
give
thinking of an
you
animal.
that.
I was like, what animal has no head, arms, but no hands? That's how I was like a creeper?
So you ready for the next one?
Alright, let's see.
So the next one is Rachel goes to the supermarket and buy 10 tomatoes. Unfortunately, on the way back home, all but 9 got ruined. How many tomatoes are left in a good condition?
Nine got all wait. Nine got ruined? All but nine got ruined.
You want me to read the question again?
Yeah.
Rachel goes to the supermarket and buys 10 tomatoes. Unfortunately, on the way back home, all but 9 get ruined. How many tomatoes are left in good condition?
One.
Huh?
One.
No. I get another try.
All 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 but nine get ruined.
I'd say this. Really think about the question.
Yeah. She goes to the supermarket, she buys 10
Tomatoes.
tomatoes, but on her
Right.
way, unfortunately, on her way
Way
back,
back. All but 9 get ruined.
what, how many are there? Oh my god, I feel like it's gonna be so obvious and I'm gonna be so mad at myself. All but nine get ruined. So nine. No, 10.
Which one is your final answer? Which one you going with?
Nine.
You got it right.
Yeah, okay. I was like, no, yeah.
Because when I read it the first time too, I was like, "Oh, but 9." I said, "That's one, ain't it?" But I had to really like
Really,
read the
yeah.
question. Yeah,
All but nine,
all
yeah.
but 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that got me too.
Oh
So
gosh.
you got time for another one?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see now. I have to look up one. Let me find a good one. Let me find a good one. I was gonna do a classic one, but I feel like I do that one too much. Yeah, everybody gets that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and let me see if I can find the actual good one. In the meantime, let me give you the classic, and then I'm gonna find a good one. So the classic is I am an odd number. Take away a letter, I become even. What number am I?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I said I am an odd number. Take away a letter, I become even. What number am I?
Odd?
Huh?
Wait. I'm a letter. I'm a number?
I'm an odd number. Take away a
I'm an
letter, I
take
become
away
even. What number am I?
even.
No. I said I am an odd number. Take
Uh-huh.
away a letter, I become even. What
Okay.
number am I? So it's a number.
Oh, it's a number.
It's a
Two.
number. No.
What? You're an
Why?
odd
Wait, hold on.
You're
Why you
odd
said two?
because you say that I'm an odd number.
Uh huh.
You take one.
No, no. I said I take away a letter
You take away a letter, which would
and
be
I
O.
become even.
Yeah,
Uh huh. What
yeah.
number am I? Oh, never mind. Well, this is good. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm telling you, I'm not good at riddles. That's why you can't catch me in an escape room. Can never do it.
Never
What?
mind. We don't need another one. I want me to say the question again.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want you to think. I want you to think real hard. I
Oh,
am an
I'm thinking.
odd number.
Odd
Take
number.
away take away a letter.
Take away a letter.
I become even. What number am I? Let's think about all the numbers.
Yeah, all the numbers.
I'm gonna say 1 through 7. I mean 1 through 10.
Damn. Did you just give me the answer?
I did. I did give you the answer. Godly.
The 1 through 7?
The answer is
The
7.
7?
Yeah.
How?
Think about it. How you spell 7?
Seven?
You take away one letter,
Yeah.
which is the S.
Y- Brother. Oh, hell no.
That's a
Oh,
good one,
hell no.
man.
That is a good one. What
That's a
the
good one.
hell? Oh
When
my
I first
gosh.
read it, I was like, "That's wild. That's pretty wild. That's
Like, I,
crazy."
I would have never gotten that.
Right.
I would never
A
get
lot of
that.
people don't get
Yeah, I'm the first.
it.
I'm the first right now.
All right. So now we coming up into 51 minutes within the podcast. So I have a new segment I'm introducing. I introduced it to the last episode, but I'm gonna
Yes.
introduce it this episode. So this new segment is called Word of Advice.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna ask you this question. It's a two-part question.
Okay.
So the first question is what God, what advice? There's a fly in here or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, literally.
What advice would you give any, I want to say, filmmaker or anybody that's trying to get into that field? Um, and the other advice is, what advice would you give a 15-year-old girl that's experiencing life and trying to make it in life?
Okay. Well, for the first one for this field, whoever wants to, my word of advice would be there's no limit. There's no limit to what you can do. Um, filming itself, filming itself, like I don't know what he wants. He wants my attention, I think. Um, filming itself, um, is so many things, and there's I don't even know how many movies, and whether it be not just in the filming, but like whether it be TV series, documentaries, like anything
Mm-hmm.
with that. There's just no limit to what you can give into that industry. You know, everybody is going to be different, and everybody has their own creativity. So don't limit yourself to what you think. Oh, this probably wouldn't work. No, do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's limitless, and you can do as much as you can with this field. You can, so don't feel like you have to limit yourself. Expand and do what you can, do what you can, and give the people what they want. And they want everybody wants everything. Everyone's a little different.
Mm,
Um, and for a 15-year-old girl just trying to get through life, kind
yeah, yeah.
of.
Now, if you
Don't.
could, oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, no, no. No. I really, no. I really, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah. No,
gonna say, if you could, like, I say, talk about your experiences and how like you made it through life, and what advice would you give them to help them out?
uh, oh, that's a good one. Don't, don't. Mm, I don't know. I guess one that really pops in my head right now is like, don't be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's never easy to be a teenager, and you, even though people are like, oh, you're just a kid, you don't know. When you hit your teens, like it hits you hard, and it's because it's just different, what you're about to experience. You're going to high school, so it's not just like a smaller school. You're going to a place where everybody from like different backgrounds, different lives, and everyone's different, and you just don't know what you're gonna experience within whether those be those 4 years or after that. But don't be ashamed on like being who you are, doing what you gotta do, whether it be, I mean, a lot of things like doing as many electives as you want. Be like, don't just, I guess, just don't be ashamed who you are. Because I know it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a really common thing not to be bullied and being stuck in a category what people think will accept you in. But no, like, just don't be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, people in high school, like half of the people in high school now, like, I probably don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
or probably you don't remember, or what our parents don't remember. It doesn't matter. Like, I know it's gonna seem like, oh my god, like it's never gonna end, but life moves on. So just don't be ashamed, dude. Be who you want to be. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Wow. So y'all, whew, that was good, man.
He's like,
I was
damn.
I was locked in. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was locked in. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So, uh, how was your experience on the podcast? Did you like
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I
it?
love this. I love this. I'd always do it if I could.
So, would you say you'll come back for another one?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh
100%.
yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I was already nervous. I'll still be nervous then, but I'm good now. I'm good
All
now.
right. All right. So, tell the people where they can find you at, like social media wise.
Um, well, I got Facebook, but I have my Facebook, but I use Instagram for the most part. My business page, Santian Vision, you can find me there. Um, I mean, for this upcoming year, I'm hoping one of my goals is hoping to actually start up again and doing scripts and doing short films and everything, and trying to put myself out there again. I feel like I've had enough of a break. It's time to push in, lock in.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So you can find me there.
All right. You got it, y'all.
Yeah,
So,
yay.
yeah, we was
Yeah.
close to an hour, but we made it 58 minutes. So
Oh
that's still close
gosh.
to it.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's good. Oh wow. I thought
It-
it was
it-
longer.
you thought it was an hour.
Yeah, I feel like it's because like I talk and talk. Like I definitely yap, and I don't know when to stop until somebody's like, "All right, that's enough."
I
So that's why
got
I'm
you.
like, "Oh gosh." Even throughout this entire thing, I was like, "Oh gosh, let me not yap a lot. Let me just get to my point. Continue."
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So y'all know the saying before we even leave the podcast. Day by day, they said better day. Smooth for life. We out.
Yeah, very nice. Adapt.
start.